Well, hello and welcome. Today we're at Fauquier Education Farm. We're here with Mr. Jim Hankins, the Executive Director of the farm. How you doing, Jim?
I'm doing very well.
You know, it's May and you've got frost protection down. What's going on?
Well, you know, in a normal year, we tell everybody by about Mother's Day, you're good to put your tomato plants out. And farmers always need to push that a little bit. So a week or two before Mother's Day this year, the weather looked good. I went ahead and put in 1,200 tomato plants, and then boom, Mother's Day, we're calling for 3 nights of frost in a row. So I had to scramble to get these tomato plants covered. We've got 1,200 tomato plants right here. That's a big investment, and I didn't want to lose them to the frost.
Well, Jim, I know some gardeners that really like to bump the growing season also. Would this be something they could use?
Absolutely. You know, floating row cover or low tunnels, this is a really, really easy way to extend your season, to be able to put out frost-sensitive things that you might lose if you didn't protect them. But it is amazing that this simple little fabric is enough protection. These tomatoes have been already through 3 nights of fairly good frost. We've lost some other stuff that wasn't protected, and these tomatoes are fine.
Well, Jim, what are the types of materials that you're using here to make up this system?
Well, you know, the fabric is just this is called row cover. It is a simple polyester fabric. I'm holding it down with these metal staples. We're holding it off of the plant. Go ahead and pull that corner off.
All right.
Over, or right there at the base. Yeah, no, not the hoop, but
gotcha. I see it now.
yeah, the staple that's holding that. Yeah. So, you know, we've got these wire hoops. You know, a home gardener, you don't need these wire hoops. You could put a couple boxes or anything to keep the fabric off of your plants. And that's it. Really, you know, you can use PVC for the hoops. You can reuse this fabric if you are fairly careful about it. It breathes, you know, air can go through it, some rainwater can go through it. And it's actually really, really good for the plants. Not only do you get the frost protection, but on a day like this, the sun is really, really bright. The wind is horrible for these new little tender plants. So you're getting UV protection, you're reducing the amount of wind on them, which is reducing the amounts of transevaporation, the amount of water that the plant needs, and it gives these plants a real boost. You know, actually, now that I've invested all of the time to cover these, I'm going to leave them covered probably for another couple weeks until we're ready to start staking these tomatoes. It's just a great way to give the plants an extra boost.
Well, Jim, I noticed over there you had hoops that kept the row cover off the plants. This is a little different right here, isn't it?
What we've got over here are strawberries. And strawberries, you know, the plants, we don't have to worry. They're not going to get killed by the frost. They were planted last fall. But the blossoms and the fruit are really very frost sensitive. So commercial strawberry growers really frequently are covering their crops with a row cover. And it's a big, robust plant. We don't have to worry about the fragile new little tomato plant that you can break off. So I just skip the hoops and we put the row cover right on top of the plants. It's only going to be there for a couple days. You know, tomorrow morning we're going to take this off because I know I've got strawberries under there that are ready to be harvested.
Well, Jim, thanks so much for letting us come out today and talk to you about frost protection. Well, for more information about protecting your crops from frost, contact your local county extension office and talk to a master gardener. From the Ground Up, I'm Chris Mullins. We'll see you next time.
From the Ground Up is presented with the generous advice and assistance of Virginia Cooperative Extension. Visit their website at ext.vt.edu.